though. I, I appreciate your confidence, gentlemen. Okay, all right. I'll get right on that. At anonymous at gmail.com. I didn't get one, but I went ahead and pulled it up. We're on there. It takes it a minute. Yeah, mine said it'll be Friday. Hmm. It's oh yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's fine. Yes. Conway Twitty. Yeah, there's my notification popped up, and I didn't even notice. I I, I saw it popped up on there, but I've had it up way before that notification popped. Yup. No. Nah, he can't. Really? Yeah, I was about to say Pearl Jam 10 was peak Pearl Jam. That was really nothing. I just happen to have it right here. Yeah. Another one that probably peak right here. There's very few shots that they've had like more recently that I'm like, okay, that one's fine. But after that album, it was like, like kind of a peak and valley kind of thing. Yeah. I actually think it is. Let's see. No, it's not. No, it's not. Yeah. More recently, yeah. Y'all listen to them at all? Yeah. Yeah. Greta Van Fleet. Very Zeppelin esque. From from the fires. But enough of that. Let's get this train a going. There it goes. What's up? The 1999 Page Master. I don't think that was 1999. I don't know. Just 94. Yeah. No. No. We just yeah. 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 Is he making the face? He's going, Oh, possibly. There's a lot of there's a lot of stuff that's not on there. Yeah. We've yeah. Oh yeah. That thing was amazing. And I think most people, yeah, really hoped that we'd get a 3 and 4. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think by Underground and Underground 2, people were starting to get that fatigue because they were trying to go different. I liked those because they were so out there. Um, what was it like a 2 3 years ago? I popped in. I want to say one of the Underground games that I made like this crazy created character that had like a neon skeleton head and like weird Bermuda shorts and like all this crazy stuff because the stuff you could do was just outlandish. Um, oh yeah, oh yeah. But I was about to say, if I when I remembered it, 1 and 2 were on PlayStation 1, and you know, um, as far as I remembered it, there was the 3 was that one that was in between, and had two different versions of like a last gen, next gen thing. I don't know if they ever did that with 4. I'm looking it up. They're great. Yeah, as uh, just looking at it, it does. It seems like one, two, and three were on 64 and PS1, and four was next gen, GameCube, PS2 kind of deal. Hmm. I got them right here, but hopefully with this the Activision Blizzard possibly joining Xbox, Microsoft Studios. I mean, they could make that happen if they wanted to. There, there's obviously a market from that for that game. I mean that game did really well. That remake did. Just Blizzard, just yeah, they just kind of got shuffled around. That yeah, that was yeah, that was Toys for Bob. Oh wait, no. Toys for Bob did the Spyro. Vicarious did the yeah, you're right. Did the Insane trilogy. Because they did a bunch of the Crash games that were on the Game Boy Advance. Oh yeah, they did some of the Spyro ones too. I think if I remember correctly. Yeah, they did amazing. Did not. Yeah, the next story was on at the exact same time, so this kind of had the misfortune of being in the background. Mm-mm. Yeah, they could have gone with that. It's all right. The the Franz Ferdinand. Inflatable tub. What is? No, thank you. They well, they started off the live stream by revealing that the Final Fantasy VII remake Intergrade is coming to Steam, as well as it was pretty much designed to have the Steam Deck in mind, so it's fully Steam Deck compatible. And it even launched like they were just like, yeah, here it is, boom, there. And what they even had some kind of discount, yeah, like a 29% discount. And it even came with all the DLC. Well, with the DLC pack, I guess. That yeah, that features Yuffie. Then they went into some of the mobile offerings. Final Fantasy VII First Soldier Season 3. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, the next game that Cesar is talking about is also a mobile game. It's Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. This is a more true to form remake than or I guess it's a remaster kind of thing. It's whereas Final Fantasy VII Remake is like a reimagining. Um, this uses kind of like a chibi style for the overworld, but then has the kind of like newer, updated visuals for the battles, which it looked good. I really wish they would have announced like multiple releases for not just mobile, because it would be great to have this everywhere. Yeah, if they would have put this anywhere, at like Steam, um, I mean, any of the major platform consoles, it would sell probably gangbusters. Uh, After that, we went into one of the big announcements that got leaked, um, which was Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion, which is the PSP game that is the prequel to Final Fantasy VII, which features Zack, and it it does. The one thing that I'm pretty sure they're redoing the voices. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I was about to say this is very action based Kingdom Hearts esque gameplay. Um, as far as you can, choose attack, magic items, everything like that, like quickly, and you're just like nonstop, like free roam running around and attacking. It's not turn based. Um, though, and there's some kind of like roulette system. I slightly remember that they have like the numbers flying up in the top left hand. Yeah, 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 it's been trapped on PSP for freaking forever, and now it's PS4, PS5, Xbox One series consoles, Switch, and PC. They say later this winter. We don't, no hard date lockdown yet, so we don't know if that's the end of this year or beginning of next year. But either way, it's yeah, it looked real good. And the last thing that they touched on was part two of the new Final Fantasy VII remake, which they are calling this Rebirth, and this will be part two of the story, as well as telling us there will be three parts in all. Uh, yeah, it, the naming convention is very, it's weird. Um, but this game obviously, I mean, it both me and Cesar have played it. You've done the DLC. I have yet to go back and do the Yuffie DLC. Um, it's good. It's real good. But yeah, yeah, it uses that original story as a blueprint, and then toward the end, it just kind of blows it out and completely changes everything. So now it's wide open to this new interpretation. Like we saw um parts of the game in this little cinematic where they're showing like Cloud and Sephiroth walking together, and him and Aerith uh, talking, and he's saying, Aerith, I saw you, you know, lying on the ground, uh, basically, you were dead, or she asked if she was dead, and I don't know, but her explanation is anything that's already happened has happened. We can focus on the future and change that. So this whole freaking game is gonna be is gonna be crazy. So and this I'm trying to remember. Yeah, winter of 2023. So that we've got a whole nother year ahead. We'll probably hear more of this by this time next year. I would assume we'd hear something more. Who knows? Yeah, for yeah, what was that? The just the Avengers. I'm about to say they only just recently announced Spider-Man that not that long ago, and I mean Spider-Man was one of those things that people were clamoring for, and then he was only going to be a PlayStation exclusive. So yeah, and then it's been out for years and years, and they just really recently said something about it. Yeah, It's all about those deals, however they make them. Guess what? There was nothing much given. It was about 20. All right. Let's see. No, there's not really anything. I guess he doesn't want to know it'll have amiibo support. um so anyway, it was about 20 minutes. They had more gameplay, um showing different character classes in the video, including sword fighter, Zephyr, medic, gunner, tactician, heavy guard, and ogre. Character classes can be changed and leveled up through the game. Yada yada yada. Also announced a $30 Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion pass. Another spoiler. Yeah. Which will, let's see. Oh, offer four waves of DLC. Brand new story scenarios. Also compatible with amiibos, like I said. Tapping the Shulk amiibo figure will allow players to use um, the Monado sword from the original Xenoblade Chronicles. Um, and yeah, they just also reiterate that it was slated for September, but was moved up to July 29th. And that's, yeah. But other than that, there you go. Here you go, buddy. Maybe he read lips. Yeah, you're good. But yeah. No, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, he left. He left. He left. No, he's back. He's back. You'll cut your live stream. Yeah. Uh. Oh my gosh. Um. What's weird is I put this story in there, and I know everybody was talking, but I could have sworn at least two of these. I thought I remember seeing those earlier. Yeah, the 3 months for $1. I'll talk about that later. Which they did also say in here. Yeah, 3 months for $1. So if you're able to jump on that deal, that's a pretty sweet deal. But as of, when was this? Yesterday, yes, yesterday of this recording, the 21st. Shadowrun Trilogy is available, as well as Total War: Three Kingdoms. Yeah, and that's Shadowrun Cloud Console. Uh, Let me see. Yeah, Total War was coming to PC. Console. Hmm. Oh my gosh. uh, it says cloud console and PC, so you can play it wherever the hell you want. Yeah. So good. Omori was no, just go down to the leaving. Where is leaving? 30th. Yep. Ninja Gaiden with touch controls. Oh, it's hard mode on hard mode there. It's like, jeez. And I was about to say cloud stream them with touch controls. Wow. Power to them. Yeah, Apex Mobile was with touch controls. It's okay. The only problem is to actually like move and look around. The same part of the screen is also where like fire and stuff is, and also like trying to look and pick up stuff. So sometimes I'll be like look at trying to pan and look around, and all of a sudden I'm going, firing off into the thing and giving away my position. Nope. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean maybe. I I was gonna say I'm still toying with maybe just canceling my regular subscription because yeah, we used that once. Yeah, me and you played Donkey Kong Country. Yeah. No. Yeah. 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 Well, I mean, hell, streaming from those consoles is so easy. I can't believe we had never really done that. It was yeah, perfect. Yeah, I gotta pay somebody to make me a model, and then I gotta get the capture. Yeah, yeah. We could, but that's yeah, not exactly how it works. He's got the book there. He's writing it down. He's the page master. Yeah, yeah. Politely ask people to follow or snatch their phone from them, make them a no, 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 no. You just stealthily take their phone, and you can, make them a Twitch account if they don't have it. If they have one, log in and just have follow us. That's it. Yeah. Convention. Apex. Yeah. I, my, I believe you have my stapler. Movie's a classic. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Turtles, Halo, and Halo, because we did Apex and Apex. Algorithm. Oh. It was not. I I neglected to put it in there. It's called Hyena. It's some kind of like zero gravity arena shooter thing made by Sega. It's it I yeah. Let's go. The update that we all need. I was about to say land grab was the biggest thing. We were doing really good on land grab. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, we did. No, there was a couple rounds where we were getting run and we came back. but most of the time we did really, really good. Um, I forget who that was that Russell, friend of the show, Russell said he recognized one of the names on the other teams as being like, yeah, as being Sketch from like that Halo team or whatever. Yeah, yeah, and that's one of the ones like we lost. We actually didn't lose by as much, but we yeah he was one of the ones that was like he was hard to kill. He was very hard to kill. Yeah, yeah, because yeah he started yelling. We were like, what are you talking about? He's like, it's Sketch, it's Sketch. Oh, that was amazing. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Renee's a he's a damn trooper, man. Yeah. Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah, they got the spears. They suck. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. My son watched that as he was coming up. That was it was not bad. Yeah. Hmm. Oh yeah, that soundtrack's awesome. Yeah. Oh yeah, that one's good. Yeah. I'm trying to remember. Um, yeah, I'd say that was probably about middle, pretty close to it. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. It was one of those I loved it a lot, but it was one of those, yeah, I beat it and I didn't do like 100% everything, but I loved that game. I was about to say it's definitely tailored to somebody who's a Star Wars fan, and especially if you watched like was it Star Wars Rebels, you'll get a lot of the because like that's where the Inquisitors were introduced. Cal's Cal Kestis's master. I forget the name of the race that those guys. Yeah, everything's yeah, a couple, something like that. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of references. It's really good though. I enjoyed it immensely. I did normal, and there were spots that it was they got a little sticky. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. 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 Game facts. For now on, you just go, you skip 2 and go straight to 3. That's what they expect you to do on that service. You don't need the story. It's an RPG. How important could that story be? Wow. Yeah. Yeah. That retro classic's the way to go. Bad. Uh, I'll start off by copying Cesar. I also played some PS1 via PS5 games. If I went ahead and paid that money for the subscription, might as well check these things out. Uh, um, I decided to play the two that you can't play without subscribing, which was Tekken 2 and Mr. Driller. Um, Tekken is still a great fighting game. Retro Classic is the best filter on that thing. Um, it, yeah, and Te- Tekken, it doesn't look bad the other ways, but it looks best with that Retro Classic to me. Um, to me, Tekken always I get through like three, 4 or 5 matches or something like that, and then the computer scales so high up that like I'm punching over them and they're doing the spin kicks, and then I'll duck and they like jump, hit me from above and shit. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this AI is just ridiculous. Um, Mr. Driller, same thing. Played around with it. It's one of those like semi mindless puzzle games where you can just sit there and play and just kind of watch and collect your air as you need it. And like Cesar says, when you get bored, you're like, all right, well, that's I experienced the game. It's one of those things where it's literally just high score. How far can you get? That's hmm yeah, lasers. Then also Hot Shots Golf. Um, it's pretty good. I did the same thing where I kept getting birdies. I started getting impatient trying to get the eagles and shit. So no, I know I did rewind. Trust me. Uh, what, hold on, hold on. The ultimate way to do it. Yes, you already knew. You already knew. It's one player. It's one player though. So that's one of the ones where we'd have to do it in person. We'd be like, all right, you get up, you get to do 2 holes or whatever, 3 holes, something like that, and then next person set up and try and beat the high score. So it's okay. We can have disinfectant wipes. We'll be all right. Uh, um. Oh, I'd like to play one of those crazy golf games where you're just like the ball on the course, like the crazy mini golf ones. Um, yeah, something like that. But either way, all of those PS1 games actually play really good. Um, and like the rewind feature is seamless, save states seamless, everything just works. I'm so glad they did this. Other than that, I know the only thing is, yeah, you have to subscribe if you want to play Tekken or Mr. Driller, and those are just the starting titles. Who knows what else they'll do that with in the future? But majority of them you can still go through and buy. And oh wait, no, wasn't it director's cut as well? You can't outright buy Resident Evil. Yeah, yeah. Mm, yeah. Other than that, I told y'all about this controller that I was getting in. This 8-bit Do Xbox Series X Cloud controller. Uh, no, I didn't get the clip because I've got like a special little weird little flip case thing on my phone. So unless I change cases, it's not going to work. Um, well, I haven't tried it with that yet. I did try cloud gaming. Um, and at home on my Wi-Fi was not bad. I tried some Ninja Turtles by myself. That was pretty seamless. And aside from growing pains with getting used to the controller on Halo, Halo wasn't bad. It wasn't the best. It wasn't bad though. Now going offsite using 5G and 5G ultra clear. I don't know. It could have been the area that I was in. Sometimes worked great. Other times it would start like stuttering or giving me um, a lot of latency. Halo was an Oh yeah, Halo was a no go. Um, what else did I try? I just briefly booted up Hades just to see that, and that's more like hack and slash roguelike kind of thing. Um, and that, like I said, sometimes it would be seamless, and then other times it would jitter, and then I'd see my character mid attack, and then all of a sudden he'd be back down on the ground and getting hit by stuff. And I'm like, eh. Um, what else? I played a good bit of Pac-Man Museum though. Um, and a lot of those are really good. Um, when I'd have latency issues that would screw me up if I'm playing like OG Pac-Man or any of the other Pac-Mans that are akin to that. If trying to press up and him not go up, him just keep going left or right or whichever way, and then run right into a ghost. That was bad. Um, but other than that, most of the time it actually wasn't that bad. If I ever had a connection issue, it would just automatically pause the game, and I could just close the app or go right back to the home screen of the Game Pass app and launch right back into it, and it's like I never missed a beat. Um, mhm. Yeah, and that was it's actually really fun. There's a lot of weird ass Pac-Man games, um, Pac-Land and all that stuff, and Pack in Time or something. Pack and Roll. Um, there's it's not as it was never great. Um, I was surprised to see the what is it, Pac-Man 256 or two some the made by the Crossy Roads people. That one's on there. I was like, oh heck yeah. Um, that one's good too. Um, but yeah, I played that a little bit, and then what else did I try? I think I think that was it. I think I booted up. Yeah, I did boot up um Omori, but that's one of those like slower to start games, and I was noticing like a jitter every now and then. I'm like, this probably isn't. This is probably, if anything, like RPGs would be okay on cloud streaming, because if you miss a tiny beat or a stutter or something, you're not going to notice it as much. Especially if it's a turn based. So, um but yeah, like it all came down to connection, of course. But some of them even didn't, because I have a great connection here at the house. And one of the things I did boot up, that's the other one I was missing, was Guardians of the Galaxy. And while I never had any sound issues or anything, I noticed, like, I boot up the game and I do that little first part, because the beginning of the game, Peter Quill is just sitting on the bed, and he's he's got the fold out from the cassette he's listening to, and you're looking all over the fold out of the cassette, and you can flip it over and look at all the lyrics, and he's in his room. You can put down that fold out. There's a magazine there. There's the tape deck. You can pick up your Walkman and fast forward or rewind through the songs. But I was noticing a lot of input lag with that, because I mean I'm just sitting there kind of trying to interact with things, and I would push the stick up, and then it would look. I push the stick down, wait, down. So there was a good bit of input lag on that. And yeah, as a third person action shooter, I was like, ooh, if it's just doing that while I'm trying to, like, look around and interact with things, I I yeah. I haven't tried streaming anything to the console. I don't know if that's would have any kind of different. Um, I still don't think it's a cool concept. I still don't think the technology is there yet. I mean, it's close, but we just the connectivity and signal strength and input lag and all these other little variables are holding it back. But when it works, it's actually pretty cool. And I'm sitting there, yeah, I'm sitting there with a controller, and I'm looking at freaking um like I said, Halo, playing Infinite on my phone, and I'm like, this is insane. Um, but really, other than that, I haven't really done that much more. You know, I was about to say we played a lot together. Um, Now with Game Pass and the new PlayStation Plus tier, got the freaking burden of choice. There's this huge plethora of games on both services, and it's just like game overload. Like, well, should I play that? Should I play that? And I'm looking at the lists of both of these services. There's a lot to go through. And there's a lot of value in both these services too. Yeah, there's tons. And that's the other thing with Game Pass, is it's so easy, especially if you pull it up on your phone. There's a little tab, and you can look at exactly what's playable on cloud, what's playable on console, and what's there on PC. So it's pretty easy to see all your immediate choices right there. Yes, we are. But yeah, that's it. Follow us on Twitch. Stitcher, SoundCloud.
Oh no.
See you.